I'm here to speak on standing united during the Stay In All Illinois. I feel like there's a lot of states under the gun because they feel the pressure of one President Donald Trump that said, liberate, work against your governors, open up your state. Let's not forget why we closed in the first place. And it wasn't the governors who closed us. It was Donald Trump. Notice I don't say president because he is not my president. Furthermore, I have my own reasons for that. I didn't vote for him in 2016 and don't expect for me to vote for him in 2020. Just saying. This is my platform. This is my thoughts, my feelings. If you don't like it, stop watching right now. I'm warning you ahead of time. This is all based on staying in for Illinois. Okay? It's so easy to go back to what we called normal before this epidemic, but then we'll wind up at the same exact place that we were if we don't take precautions, if we don't take the warnings. The doctor, I can't even say his name, was on that team with Trump, and that female doctor that was with the health department, I believe she was with. Anyway, those two were strongly advising against reopening. Okay? They even provided a model of when these states should reopen. Some people don't like that model, but you know what? That was from your president. So maybe you ought to think about that before you go jumping all over the governor of Illinois. I'm really angry at this. Furthermore, some people are saying, well, they open the dog groomers up. Don't be so quick to say that, because when you groom your dog here at our vet that we go to in Albin, you have to call before you go. Then you got to call when you arrive. And do you think you can take your animal inside that place to be washed? No. They come out, take your animal while you wait, and then they bring the animal back. So don't you dare tell me that it's okay to get your hair, nails done, tattoos, piercing, and all that good stuff. It's not. Do you really want to be the cause that someone might get COVID-19 because you might be a carrier, and let them take that home to their friends, their family, their co-workers, all because you couldn't stay at home? You couldn't follow directions. Now, if you say, well, our president says to work against the governor, let me remind you about that wonderful president of yours. He also told everybody that we should inject people with Lysol and that bleach might be okay. Why do you think we have people calling the health department asking these stupid questions? Hello? You're president. So what I'm saying is this. Let's use a little common sense that God gave a goose. Okay? Let's not work against the governor. United we stand, divided we fall. Please remember those words. I know that everybody is passionate about reopening, but let's do it the right way. Let's not rush into something that's only going to make it worse. I know several other states have reopened, but in a few weeks, I'm going to be closely monitoring their numbers, you can bet, because I honestly don't believe that they're going to have magnificent numbers. Can you notice that I'm using such adjectives and such wordful coloring as our dear, beloved Trump? Furthermore, you all irritate me because, we had to be educated. How many times? Wash your hands, wash your hands. And now you're worried about being able to go somewhere so somebody can wash your hair? Are you not capable of doing this at home? You're wanting to go somewhere where you can get a piercing? Can you really not wait another month? I think you can. It is not that, oh my God, I gotta get a piercing or a tattoo. I mean, come on. It is not that necessary. Things that are essential is food, water, the air that you take, not having COVID-19 so that you can enjoy life and others can around you. The idea of wearing a face mask is not for yourself so much as to protect others. And I think that, that's a reasonable request. I don't think it's irreasonable. I know that some are saying they can't afford it. It doesn't take very much to even take an old t-shirt, run it through the wash before you do it, then run it through the wash and then make one. They have it on the website, kid you not, on how to make a mask. Now myself, I ordered us a couple of masks off of eBay that are brand new. And I will be sporting this as of May 1st. Why not now? I'll tell you why not now. Because, the order doesn't go in effect till May 1st, A. B, I try not to make long jaunts. When I'm out, I try to get what I need and get gone. And furthermore, for you all to be so selfish and self-centered to want Illinois to be open beforehand, what is in your priorities? What's in it for you? Now, some of you are saying it's all about Chicago. Let me cover that. Okay, there's a lot of cases in Chicago, but we've had a lot of cases in Coles, Effingham, and other surrounding areas. What I'm asking you to do is have some patience, okay? Have some understanding. Realize that all these businesses and our lives don't revolve around everything else. Yes, we want everybody back, but we want them back safely. We don't want to put anybody at risk. And yes, I want my goodwill back. Honestly, I don't see how we can call some of these other businesses essential and close Goodwill. That's just my personal thing. But what I'm saying is, find a hobby. Find things to take your mind off of this. You know what? Forget the blasted calendar for one freaking month. Okay? 1 month. And then let's see how we do mid-May. Mid-May, if the numbers are better, then you can start going, well, June 1st, we better be open. But until then, keep your mouth shut. Keep your opinion to yourself. No one wants to hear it. United we stand, divided we fall. Let those words ring in your ears tonight. The one who started this was Mr. Trump. He shouldn't go around saying, I'll give you guys the lay of the land and I'll back out. But then, his opinion, if you noted, when Georgia was talking about reopening and he said he wasn't happy. Well, if you weren't happy, really you're over the governor, you could have taken that opening back. Did you? No. So don't you dare sit there and say, I'm not happy and pout like a little kid when you have the power to go over that governor. Don't you dare. And you know what? Furthermore, don't anyone blame Pritzker for going the extra mile. Because I honestly stand behind him 110%. I mean, we get to plant our vegetables and our flowers. Whoop-de-doo, just wear your mask. It's not that much of an inconvenience. If it's washable, guess what? We all do laundry. We all have been taught to wash our hands, do our laundry, act like an adult. Have we not? I'm hoping tonight that I can speak to those ones out there who have got it in their fool brain head that they feel like Illinois should open tomorrow. No. And if you're preaching that we're going to go bankrupt, we're not. And if you're preaching that these people are out of a job and they need a paycheck, yes, I stand with you on that. However, they need a paycheck when it's safe. They're not going to affect their families, friends of their families, or their co-workers. You gotta use your brain and your skull. Very important. So with that being said, I hope tonight I've reached out to y'all, spoke on the red, white, and blue, made you realize it's not all bad, folks. You know, one thing that this pandemic should teach you, it's okay to slow down. It's okay to appreciate life before there was, well, all this stuff that we had, that we took an advantage of, if you will. And now we can appreciate when it does come back, when we do it responsibly. You don't want to do a half-butt job when you need the job well done. With that being said, I feel like I've spoke my piece on this. I'm all in for Illinois. And I pray that you all are in for Illinois as well.